Right, Aries, welcome to your reading. This is for mid-April with me, Adrian H, intuitive healer. If it's you coming back, then I'd like to welcome you back. And if it's your first time here, I'd like to welcome you to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So in this reading, this is for either if you're single and sort of ready to mingle, or, you know, if you're sort of in a connection at the moment, but you know, you sort of feel kind of lonely inside of the moment, this reading is for you. Remember, it's a general reading. Please take it as it resonates. And if you would be interested in having a look at your own personal energy, you can always email me for a personal reading. My email address is down below in the description. Okay, so what we're going to do, Aries, is we're going to take a look at your recent past, so everything that brought you to where you currently are. We're going to have a look at where you are, what's coming towards you. We're going to clarify that, and I'm going to end off with a crystal oracle card for you as well, just to see what sort of earth energy you can focus on at the moment that will work really well for you. Overall energy of your reading is the Justice card. So you may feel that you've kind of been, you know, done wrong, burned, scarred, like love is somehow, you know, served you a not so good sort of deal. All right, and where you are at the moment, things are busy sorting, how would I put this, they're really in a sense of really dynamically working out for you. So so there might be some problems with you in the moment, maybe there's a space where in the moment things are not feeling fair, things are not maybe feeling connected, and you're not quite sure what to do. And obviously for you specifically, Aries, that is not a good space to be in when you don't know what to do, you know, because that sort of drives you just a little bit bonkers. So we're going to have a look over there for you, but I do see things beautifully evening out for you. In your recent past, you've got the Page of Cups, then you've got the Strength card, and you've got the Knight of Swords. Oh, that's quite interesting. We're going to definitely speak about that. In your current energy, you've got the Fool, so that is about new beginnings, Five of Swords, and the Hierophant. Especially for those of you that has got somebody that you're already interested in, you really like this one, and they're tripping you up a little bit. Energy coming towards you is the Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. You may have just a little bit met your match here in another person. I'll tell you now why I'm saying that. So it said your overall energy is about balance returning into your life, balance returning in the energy of love. Now, sorry, in your recent past, somehow it's almost like you extended your cup of love to someone. You know, you may have said that, maybe you started off something new, maybe it was really beautiful, and you really felt that this was the one. Like, you know, you felt within yourself that this was the one. And somehow it feels like you guys might be on a pause or on a hold, or maybe not speaking to each other or something like that, but there is some inner healing that needs to be done on your part. Now, it's always, you know, we always want to look at the other person, but my focus in my readings is always on you, okay? And there's some inner healing that might, you know, that you need to do over here. And I feel that for many of you, you're like, you know what, it's not mad, like you can scream at the top of your voice, but, and I feel that you realize that within yourself, because I also feel that you've done the inner work, which is wonderful. And sorry, for some reason you could have felt that you can't do that sort of inner work, you know, in the other person's sort of presence or space or something like that. But where you are now, oh, you are heading all the way back. You are heading to love. You are heading for those things that really work for you, for your heart. Where you are currently are, there's a new beginning in love here, so it can either be with a previous person or with somebody new, but there's a beautiful new beginning with love there, with the Fool, with a typical Aries energy really in your current space. There is that real dynamic sense of things just shifting into place. It's actually amazing. It's absolutely amazing. There's a whole new journey of love here ahead for you. And one of the main reasons why that is and where you currently are is because there's a lot of things from the past that you're not fighting anymore. There was a lot of demons that you were slaying, and, you know, maybe exes that had you all tripped up and things like that. It may have happened. But there was a real, there was a lot of contradiction, conflict basically happening in your mind, all right, with those thoughts. And I feel that, again, that healing that you've done there in the past, it is really coming to serve you very beneficially in the present and the current where you are, because there is a definite laying down of the fights. And I also feel that you're in the space, this new beginning space, where, you know, you might say you're not going to repeat the mistakes of the past. So I see you here being more patient, even being more sort of, now don't take this wrong, but more compassionate and more complacent. It's almost like I can hear you in my mind. Why would I take that wrong? Okay. But I see you heading into a new direction here. And this is a very brave stage for you. It's a very empowering stage for you. But it's a very brave stage for you, because this is literally you letting someone see that part of your heart that is almost overly brittle, you know. And it's, like, you know, we have this thing sometimes as human beings, especially for you, Aries, that if you open your heart to someone and they don't appreciate it for the gift that it is, or they use it against you, it's really the sort of thing that can really kind of flunk your energy. But where you're moving forward, I see that you're really putting that faith in, you know, in this person. And I feel that they're actually doing the same. So this connection, it may have been very, very rocky. And I mean, in the recent past there, it was a done deal. A done deal as in it was gone, you know, that plug was pulled, never to return again. However, maybe that experience was necessary. We're going to see when we clarify. The energy coming towards you, I feel that you're really getting to see how you were wrong about, you know, a situation before. And sometimes when we act from, you know, not wanting to be hurt, which is really fear and insecurity, we get that. And also, there's a lot of parts about you that you kind of feel is, I don't know why, but it almost seems like, which is a strange energy to pick up for Aries, but it almost feels like, in a sense, you feel that you are not worthy of the sort of person that you might be, you know, tripping on, having connections for, having feelings for. And I feel how coming forward, you really get to see, this person for who they are, in a sense that they only see potential in you. And again, the way you're going for, you're really first going for things from a logical point of view. They're in the recent past of the present, and this is what's bringing about this Fool energy. But then coming towards you, seeing this person for who they really are, you're going with your heart. You're really giving your heart. You're probably going to be the one to propose, or, you know, say, let's take things to the next level type of thing. That's what I can see over here. It's really coming from you. Okay, let's clarify the overall energy first of all, which is the Justice card. I feel for some of you, it's almost like you met your match and that really scared you. Let's see what we have. We've got 4 cards over here that they just flipped out. The Queen of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Very, very fascinating. So you've done a lot to work on this connection in your own personal capacity. I feel especially for many of you at work, you may have been really focused on work. It's almost like you needed to get a sense of stability. Or security, like a sense of security. And so you've been very focused on work for many of you, but I also feel that you sort of stepped away from that because many of you have convinced yourself that you are too busy for a relationship right now. You know, if somebody asks you, your friends are saying, it's not that I don't want it, I just don't have the time for it. And you are realizing that that was actually you taking the space you needed to sort of just come to terms with things. And I feel for many of you, you have now, because where you are at the moment, you are in that space where, you know, when you sometimes don't want to be with someone, when you're not with them, it kind of feels like your life isn't really working out. And this is where I feel that it's your overall energy at the moment. Let's look at the Knight of Swords in your recent past that brought you to where you are, because there's a real sense of wisdom that's coming out here. And I mean, you know, that is really Aries energy. That is that beautiful wisdom that you have. We've got the Strength card, you've got the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Remember also in the recent past, there is also that Strength card over there, but we're clarifying this Knight of Swords, but just letting you know that there's 2 Strength cards in the recent past there over there for you. Yeah. Done that inner healing. You have decided, you've pretty much made up your mind, like, listen, whether they reject me or whether they take me, I'm going to go for this. But in the same token, there's something in your mind of like, I'm not going to let them reject me. If they reject me, I'm just going to up my game. You know, so it's in the one sense you have that, but in the other sense you're like, I'm not going to be rejected. And if I am, I will just change my strategy. Okay. I like it because it's a very, it's a positive, committed, it's a positive energy, really. Okay. Let's look at the Fool in your current energy. So for the Fool, we've got the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Ooh, so the Fool is all about new beginnings, but emotions, emotions, emotions. This is a new emotional beginning for you. You are really getting to see how you were the problem in this connection, and you're accepting it as well. And I feel that it's almost like you owe somebody an explanation and you're giving it to them, but you're really putting your heart into this. I like that. Like you're really, really, really putting your heart into it. Let's look at that 5 of Swords in your current energy. What is it that you let go of? Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Okay. So you may have started something here that the other person might not actually be aware of. But you started working towards, you know, giving your heart, being that person that they want you to be. I feel for some of you, you felt that you had to work at becoming the person that this other person wants you to be. You've really started to work at, for some of you, really being the provider. It feels like that's a necessary need there for you. And to really be able to contribute your part to the table. And there are some concerns though. There's like many of you, you're not really sleeping well. Like your mind is just going gung, 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 gung. Okay. Now let's see what we have for you in your current energy still. The 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. You're dealing with somebody that actually wants to move forward with you. Oh my goodness, look at this. These cards turned over. I didn't even know that. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. You're dealing with somebody that actually wants to be with you, that is willing to move. They actually want to build a beautiful new world with you. So your suspicions are not wrong. It's actually both of you. They both feel that they feel the way that you feel. This is your divine connection, especially there with the Magician. You guys can be magic together. Really, you guys can be magic together. All right. Let's look at the Moon and the energy is coming towards you. There's a lot of faith happening here for you at the moment because a lot of cards are just falling out. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Wands. So you are really the one that is, I don't know, it's almost like you're dealing with somebody here that is not just coming forth towards you for whatever reason. And so you're really working at that stability because there's somebody here that you don't want to lose or don't want to lose again. This is energy is coming towards you. So you really got your mindset on that, you're working on that. And also I feel where you're seeing their flaws, and a lot of times in the past where you might have maybe really pointed it out and made a huge deal about it. I feel that it's also like you're in that space where you would rather not speak and rather let things be. But it's not so much in a sense of overlooking things, it's more a sense of perspective. If I say this, is this really going to help this connection or not? Is it worth it? All right. And then also clarifying the 7 of Cups that you have in the energy coming towards you. You've got the 3 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 6 of Swords. So this is about starting something new. And this is really about not just starting something new, but really sort of wanting to be in a league of its own. To not compare to anything in the past. And you're literally going the distance over here. All right. Knight of Pentacles, this final card for you over here. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool again, and the 4 of Cups. So, yeah, divine intervention, new beginning. This person, I don't know, it's not like they just come to you. You're going to have to convince them a little bit, all right? You're going to have to convince them a little bit for whatever reason. Let's get you a Crystal Oracle card. What is the energy that can really assist you at the moment from the crystal realm? And if that reading resonates with you, it doesn't really matter whether you like it or not, but if it resonates as truth for you and you're open to receive the assistance of the universe, Aries, take a nice deep breath, maybe even touch your heart space, imagine breathing into your heart space through your hand and say that you claimed it for yourself. I'd really appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing to the channel, commenting on the video. Remember to hit the notification bell. And if you want to have a personal reading, you can always just, send me an email. And look at what we've got here with crystal energy for you. Your heart is healing, heart healing. So the situation itself, it's definitely not lost. Things may feel very lost to you at the moment, but all is not lost by a long shot. All right. Hope that helps. See you all next week.